However, we have two more of these. These are the planes I normally and regularly fly. This one here is a Splendor. This is another one I managed to acquire while I was at the Flying Club. The person who originally had it crashed it, and you'll see they smashed it in half right here, and I was able to fix it, and I've actually flown this plane for 2 or 3 years now, and it's actually one of probably my possible favorite foamy electric plane that I have. This is an absolutely awesome plane, I think. And then, of course, I have another old beauty that I've recycled and turned into an electric conversion. I think this plane is called a McAllister, which I think is a 20-odd-year-old antique. This one's a little bit newer, but for some reason I really like recycling these old planes, putting electrics on them. It makes it really nice and easy to take to the flying field, fly, and enjoy. But come on in for a closer view on these regular flyers, we'll call them. And yes, of course, I put my favorite pilot in there because, you know, you gotta have the right pilot for your plane. It's very important. I think it's only been crashed a half a dozen times. Surprisingly durable plane, actually. It's amazing how many times it's flopped. And these, of course, are the two batteries we'll be running together on both of these planes to make one 6S battery pack out of 2 batteries. And this one, as you can see, it's been converted using hardware bolts and plywood, so it's a really simple way that anybody could convert a plane to electricity. I'll flip it up so you can have a better look. As you can see, the batteries just go right in here. They do stick out from the bottom of the plane a little bit, but all I managed to do is put a piece of plywood both ways, and then helped out with some bolts from the hardware store. It worked out to a nice, easy, inexpensive way to convert this plane to electric. I think this is called a fun flying plane, if you notice the wing shape. They're a lot of fun to fly anyway, but it's definitely one of my favorite regular flying planes. When I go down to the flying field, I usually take one of these or both, or another one that looks just like it, because they're just easy planes to fly and maintain, and they fit in the car really easily, other than like these big ones are a little tricky.